I've been testing the Sony WH1000XM4s for the last year now, and here's my opinion. I'm joking, of course. I've actually had them for 10 years. Sony's new active noise cancelling headphones are finally here, but are they worth the upgrade over the XM3s, which are now $100 different in price? What's new, and is the ANC and sound quality noticeably better? Well, stay tuned and find out, because I've got microphone quality, ANC and sound quality samples for you guys to listen to. Full disclosure, I bought these with my own money, so expect my usual zero filter opinion as always. Make sure you check the description for an affiliate link where you can view the latest prices on these, as you never know when they might go on sale. Okay, let's get stuck in. Welcome back everyone, it's Mark here, and I'm back to review some more tech in my quest to sort the God tier from the garbage and help you make that purchase decision. When comparing the XM4s to the XM3s side by side, they look almost identical, but there are a few negligible changes that I just wanted to run through here, so the XM4s are 10% larger and a gram lighter than the XM3s. The headband padding is slightly thinner and the ear cup padding is slightly thicker, emphasis on slightly. There's a minor change in design around the ear cups. I don't know why I even bothered to mention this. The ANC button is now a custom button because it now has a single, double or long press functionality. There's now a proximity sensor in the left ear cup for the new auto pause and play feature. The NFC logo is also now embossed instead of printed, and we've got the updated model name on the headband, which, legend has it, Sony obtained by throwing a keyboard down the stairs. Coincidentally, that's the same method I used to get a university degree. So round one is most definitely a draw between both models. It's been 2 years since the XM3s dropped, and yet there's been almost zero revamp in design here. But if it ain't broke, just make minor changes and charge more money for it, I guess. Battery life here is identical, both offering 30 hours with ANC on and 38 hours with ANC off. Plus, both can be charged for just 10 minutes for an additional 5 hours of playtime. That makes this round another tie. Fit and comfort is almost identical here, still not secure enough for more intensive workouts, but secure enough for a light workout, bearing in mind that they most definitely still give you sweaty ears just as much as the XM3s did, and nope, they don't have an IP water or dust resistance rating yet either. The clamping force on the XM4s does feel a little bit stronger. It might just be because they're newer, which does make them a tad more uncomfortable to wear with glasses on. But on the flip side, it will likely provide a better seal, reducing sound leakage and providing better ANC performance. But even still, that's going to be another draw here overall, and it's actually the next round where things really ramp up for the XM4s. The XM3s had a pretty poor microphone, but fortunately the XM4s have had a significant bump in clarity, as I'm sure you can hear. But let's just have a quick reminder of what the XM3s sounded like on a call. Here it is, let me know what you think. In my opinion, it's a lot quieter, it's more muffled, and overall it's just worse than the XM4s by quite a noticeable amount. But how will they fare when we introduce some background noise to spice things up a bit? So here's the XM4s with background noise. What do you think? Can you still hear my voice over that background noise? You definitely can, but it's still not the clearest, and it's still not quite as good as the Bose 700. So here's the XM3s. What do you think? In my opinion, again, it's more muffled and quieter, and although the background noise is quieter, my voice is also quieter, so it's not particularly great here. We've now got Bluetooth 5.0 instead of 4.2, meaning faster data transfer, and seriously, I cannot emphasize how much longer it took for me to update the firmware on the XM3s when compared to the XM4s. Bluetooth 5.0 also means a stronger, more stable connection with a considerably increased range. However, on the XM4s, we've actually lost the support of aptX and aptX HD codecs, meaning that if your device doesn't support LDAC, you'll be scaled right down to AAC or SBC, an issue which the XM3s definitely don't have. In terms of audiovisual lag when watching YouTube or Netflix, the XM4s have a slight improvement over the XM3s, though both have very little delay here at all. There is a little delay in both when mobile gaming, but again, the XM4s are slightly better on that front too. Multi-point pairing is finally here, meaning you can be simultaneously paired to two devices at the same time. So that means if you're listening to audio on your laptop, but you receive a phone call on your phone, you can actually take that call through your headphones and begin speaking without having to repair them, unpair them, or take your headphones off and just answer your phone normally. Sadly, you can't use multi-point pairing with LDAC, so that's something which might rain on that parade a bit for you. Of course, just like the XM3s, you've got full app support from the Sony Headphones Connect app, including custom equalizer settings, but unlike the XM3s, the XM4s won't automatically revert you down to AAC or SBC once you apply a custom equalizer setting. You can now use whatever equalizer settings you like without it downgrading the codec, so that's a big win here. But wait, there's more. When it comes to app functionality with the XM4s, you're getting a few new extra features as well. First of all, speak to chat, which switches on pass-through mode as soon as it detects you speaking, so you actually stand a chance of being able to have a conversation without removing your headphones. Then it'll switch ANC back on after a certain period of time, which you can specify in the app, either after 15, 30 or 60 seconds. It does a decent job at doing this, though it's not particularly useful if someone speaks to you before you yourself actually say something, or if you enjoy singing along to your music. But of course, in that case, you can always disable this feature in the app. The XM3s have DSEE-HX, which upscales compressed audio files like MP3s in real time in order to make them sound more high res. But with the XM4s, we've now got DSEE Extreme, which is more powerful, meaning that the sound quality of lossy files should sound even better than before. We've got the same great touch control functionality here, but the custom button now replaces the old NC ambient button, providing the additional functionality of a double press or a long press. Also, the XM3 and XM4s both now have 360 reality audio and adaptive sound control, so they're level pegging in that respect. Auto pause and play on the XM4s just works effortlessly, and is something that's hard to live without once you get used to it. Best of all, it will still pause playback even when you simply lift the left ear cup, not just when you remove the headphones entirely, which is incredibly intuitive. There's no denying that the XM4s win this round with significantly more functionality and usability than the XM3s. Okay, it's nothing necessarily worth listing your XM3s on eBay just yet, but it's a great start. Before we talk ANC and sound quality, please feel free to follow me on my personal Instagram or Twitter, where I ponder all the important things in life, such as, why do so many people in the YouTube comments say I look like Simon Cowell? Not totally with you on that one, but either way, you'll find the links to those in the description below. Slap the like button on this video, subscribe before you leave, and let me know in the comments what I should review next, because the comments with the most thumbs up will definitely be added to my review hit list. So fire away, okay? Let's talk ANC. We've got one extra built-in microphone here compared to the XM3, so on paper, that alone should result in better ANC performance. So let's launch right into the ANC test right now and find out. The XM4s have undoubtedly improved on the noise cancellation, which was already the best that money can buy. They now more aggressively kill those low frequency noises like train and plane engine noise, though you might be surprised to hear that the XM3s are actually slightly better at reducing higher frequency noises like sirens, voices, your significant other nagging you, etc. However, this is counterbalanced by the fact that the XM4s can react to sudden noises faster, cleaning up unwanted bursts of noise before your ears even have the chance to hear them. So with that factored in, there's no doubt that the XM4s provide a noticeably better ANC experience overall, on top of what was already industry-leading noise cancellation. It's time for the big one, sound quality. Have the XM4s successfully improved on the already awesome bass-boosted sound signature of the XM3s? Before I give you my take, here's a few audio samples so you can compare for yourself, so get your own headphones on and let's take a listen. There has definitely been a reduction in the low bass on the XM4s, but before you panic, it's not necessarily a bad thing for bass heads. Weirdly enough, it actually makes the bass sound better. It's punchier, more defined and cleaner than it was on the XM3s, which could verge on being a little bit muddy in retrospect. And that reduction in low bass creates more room for mids and highs to shine, giving you the perception of a wider range of sound and a more expansive soundscape. Mids and highs are even more crisp on the XM4s, sounding much brighter with distinctly more sparkle and detail against that backdrop of punchy bass. Soundstage also sounds noticeably wider and more airy on the XM4s, with different instruments more audibly coming from your left and rights at seemingly different distances away from you, whereas on the XM3s it all sounds like it's all coming straight down the middle at you. To be brutally honest, the difference here isn't night and day, but now I've listened to the XM4s extensively, I have no intention of going back to the XM3s anytime soon, so needless to say that's one very important round to the XM4s. So here's the $350 question. Are the XM4s worth the upgrade if you already own the XM3s? Well, if money is no object, then yes, definitely, but otherwise, no. There's no denying that the XM4s are better, and so they should be considering their price, but as I said, the difference here isn't night and day between ANC and sound quality, so justifying an upgrade isn't easy. But if you're debating between the XM3s at their new lower price point or the XM4s at their full price, I'd always say wait and save up for the XM4s, because what you're getting for $100 more is worth every penny, and needless to say, you'll be future-proofed for a hell of a lot longer. However, if the XM4s are just way too expensive to ever consider buying, you should definitely check out my review of the Tautronic SoundSurge 90s by clicking here. They're basically budget XM4s for just $60, or if you're looking for budget in-ears, check out my 5 best budget true wireless earbuds video by clicking here. So pick one of those and I'll see you in the next video.